信を確認。
Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video on Cookie Run Kingdom. Now, I know it's been a while since I've actually said that because I did quit Cookie Run Kingdom. However, I did play it when the game was released. I played it for I believe nearly a month and I was actually very into this game. Now, the only reason why I quit this game, well, the reason why I quit the game has actually been fixed. So I decided to drop back into the game, not because I wanted to, just because my cousin told me to pick it back up. And I am actually having a blast with this game. The main reason why I actually quit was because of this issue over here where I felt like I needed to buy storage every single time, and a lot of people were probably telling me to sell some of the item, but right now it feels like it has been fixed because I don't actually require that much space at the moment. So maybe they fixed the issue with the storages, because yeah, there's no way I'm using this amount of money or currencies to actually upgrade my box. And yeah, but it has been fixed, so now it actually is a blast to play this game. There isn't that many issues with this game at the moment, so I am playing through it. But in today's video, our main focus is basically going over the top 5 cookies in this entire game. Now, actually, one of the best characters or best cookie in the game got released recently, so this is actually a perfect time to make this video. So hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more content on Cookie Run Kingdom, because I definitely will be making more videos on this game, because like I said, I am having a blast. Going ahead, working on these new cookies and seeing the new cookies that have been added. It is definitely entertaining. So yeah, click the post notification on so that you guys get notified when I make a new video. Okay, let's get right into the video. So recently came back to the game, but it doesn't mean that I don't have some of the best epic characters, or I don't have all the epic characters. Well, I don't have all of them, but I have most of them. Some of the ones I don't have were legendary characters. So yeah, when I left the game, there was no such thing as ancient or legendary characters, but as you can see, there is ancient and legendary characters, and obviously some of them are going to be in the top 5 characters. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into it. So number 1, coming in at number 1, the best cookie in the entire game, we have this legendary character, Sea Fairy Cookie. Now, one of the characters I do not have, however, I believe when she was released, she was technically a free character, because I don't really know how they released it, but I'm pretty sure I saw people saying this character was actually free. And as well as with the latest legendary character, she's technically free because she has her own gacha, but they do give you enough like summoning materials, not enough, but they do give you summoning materials to go ahead and do this. So right now I've done like 60 pulls, and that is just free to play, just doing the events, doing the conditions and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure she was a free character, but because I missed that event, I currently do not have her. So yeah, why is she a very good cookie? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this skill over here. So fires a stream of water, inflicting damage and stunning 5 closest enemies. Targets cookies first. So this is going to be amazing in PvP. Stunning is just absolutely nuts. After a certain time, a full moon shaped pool of water created underneath the target bursts up with the power of eternity, dealing heavy damage. So huge AoE, huge stun, amazing. Stun, water pellet damage, and heavy stream water stream damage. So overall, huge DPS character, going to be very useful in PvP content and PvE content as well. So I will be going over the recommended build for each characters or cookies as well, so that you guys, if you guys have this character, you can actually start building them with the best toppings. There is currently 2 recommended builds. First build is building her with full attack set. So you go over to the toppings. Let me go ahead and show you right now. Go over to your toppings, put the full attack ones over here. That is one build you can actually go ahead and build. And the second build will probably be the cooldown reduction. So cooldown reduction is the purple one over here. So this will also be a very good build for that character or that cookie. So yeah, that is number 1. She is a very good cookie, and I really do hope I have the opportunity to get her. I do not know how I actually got these 2 soul stones at the moment, but I am actually happy about that, because it means just 18 more and I will be able to get these characters. So with this game, as long as you get 20 soul stones, you should be able to craft the cookie, and they will be in your box and you can actually start building them. So that is number 1. We have Sea Fairy Cookie. Going over to number 2, we have Pure Vanilla Cookie. Now, on my return, when I first came back to the game, I did a bunch of summons. I went over to my box and I pressed claim all. I had summoning materials. I was like, okay, cool, let's go ahead and summon, and I managed to pull this character. absolutely nutty because the rates for legendary characters or Asian characters are very low. So out of nowhere I managed to pull her, and right now I am building her up because she's one of the best healers in the entire game. So why is she good? Well, let's take a look at the skill. So eliminates the battlefield with a vanilla orchard staff, replenishing the party's HP and covering them with shield and absorbing an amount of damage proportional to the max HP. She's able to heal, and she gives all your units shield, which are able to absorb damage. And I believe with the healing paired up with that, your characters are technically not going to be dying as long as you build her up appropriately. So she's actually one of those characters that I'm actually glad to have, because right now she is my main healer. I'm pairing her up with one of the best characters as well, best support class character. She's absolutely helpful in PvE content because these stages none of my characters are dying just thanks to this character. Now in PvP, one of the best characters overall. Like immediately in PvP you have the skill available, so you're obviously gonna proc this skill straight away, get that shield, and usually in PvP you're going against team with like huge AoE damage, but with the shield you're also going to be able to tank, and it's going to be very amazing. So yeah, solid character. Let's take a look at the best build for this unit. So there's currently 3 possible builds that you can actually go with. For me, I personally went with full attack just to increase her healing capability. However, the better one will probably be cooldown reduction. Now cooldown reduction, like I said, is this one over here. Fill your toppings with that, or you can use the almond one. So I'm pretty sure the almond one, if I go ahead and take a look at that, is the damage resistant one. So this one over here, so damage resistant, this is going to be amazing for this character as well, making sure that she's surviving. Either cooldown reduction or damage resistant, that is probably going to be the best one for her. Or if you don't have any of that, you can just go ahead with some attack one just to increase her attack, just to increase her healing a little bit more. So yeah, that is number 2. We got pure vanilla cookie. Now moving on to number 3, we have Hollyberry Cookie. She's actually one of those units that I do not have, and she's probably the best defender class character in the entire game. Let's go ahead and take a look at her skill. Wow, this is kind of long. So she charges forward and becomes a shield to all of her cookie allies, so your teammates, absorbing a proportion of damage they take, excluding continuous damage and indirect damage. While Hollyberry Cookie is using her skill, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. So interrupting effects are basically stops you from attacking. So usually when you get attacked, your character stutter or they either move back. So with this, she's actually immune to that, so she's just gonna carry on tanking and being very helpful. So single hit damage over there. She's also able to absorb the damage of your allies, so 20% of the damage that your allies are meant to take. So she is a solid character. With defense cookie, the best one in my opinion will probably be almond one, which is basically the damage resistant. Damage resistant is going to be good for your defenders because he just reduces the overall damage that they take and makes her a very solid character. However, if you do not have enough of the damage resistant toppings, the next one you should go ahead and build her up is with 3 of the damage resistance and 2 of the cooldown reduction one. So I currently, actually I do not run that at the moment, but that is actually a pretty decent build for this character. If you don't have any of that, then you can go ahead and build her up with defense. However, overall damage resistant is just going to be better than defense in terms of this character. So yeah, that is number 3. We have Hollyberry Cookie, one of the best defense character in the entire game. I believe I got one just from buying her buying her soul stone from the PvP store. But yeah, with all these characters, actually you can actually get lucky and being able to buy some of the soul stones. Unfortunately, well, based on what I've seen so far, you can't actually buy the ancient or legendary soul stones from the mileage points in the gacha, but maybe in the future they might change that up. So yeah, moving on to number 4, we have Cotton Cookie. Now Cotton Cookie is actually a very new character. So when I mean new, I mean she came out like in 4 days ago, so she's actually a very new character. So obviously we need to take more time with this character, but overall, based on what I can see in PvP and PvE, she's absolutely amazing. Because I have this cookie, I was able to actually progress a little bit further in my adventure stage. So I was able to get all the way to 9-9 just thanks to this character. I wasn't able to do it before, but she's absolutely fantastic and definitely a cookie I would recommend people to go ahead and build. So yeah, let's take a look at what she can actually do with her skill. Where is she at the moment? There she is. So yeah, she is a new character, so you can actually go ahead and summon for her in the gacha at the moment. When I'm recording right now, she is in the gacha, so you can go ahead and get her. And I believe after the banner goes away, you can actually go ahead and start buying her soul stone from the shop. Anyways, so taking a look at the skill, so restores the allies HP and increases the summoned attack creature's attack. Additionally, cotton cookie summons sheep that will charge at the enemies, dealing area damage and stunning them. The summoned sheep will fight alongside the cookies for a certain time. So this actually pairs up with another character that's on this list, but I will talk about her later on. But she also summons a creature. So if you pair both of those characters together, this is absolutely going to be insane. So it increases the summoned creature's attack. I don't know if it means her own summoned creature or the other one, but she does also summon some creatures. I believe it says it over there, some sheeps, and they do like huge AoE damage, and they're also able to stun. In PvP, this is absolutely going to be a must-have, well, a must-have unit in my opinion. Well, I don't like saying must-have, but absolutely going to be a good unit to have. So she's able to heal, she's able to do huge AoE damage, and she's also able to stun. That is absolutely cracked. So the best build for this character, I believe, is 3 cooldown and 2 attack. The reason why you have the attack is to increase the damage as well as increase the healing, the cooldown, so that she's able to summon more of her sheaves, do more of her skills, and make her absolutely nutty in game. So yeah, very good character, recently released character. So I'm not completely sure if she's definitely worthy of being top 5, but based on what I can see right now, using her in game, she is absolutely good. So moving on to the last and final character on this list, we have Pumpkin Pie Cookies. So she is at number 5. Let's take a look at what she actually does. So this character, I'm not sure if, well, I actually use her in PvP and I use her in PvE, and yeah, she's actually very good. Most of the time she is like a charge unit or my defender class character, because she summons a creature that is very strong in terms of taking in damage, being there to protect the rest of my allies as well. So yeah, for a short period of time, Giant Pompon inflicts a melee attack area up to 3 enemies and applies a non-stackable debuff, decreasing the amount of healing the enemy receives. Amazing in PvP. While on a battlefield, Giant Pom-Pom increases attack speed for all allies, summoned creature, all allies summon a creature as well. So if you pair this character up, like I said, with Cotton Cookie, they work extremely well together. I recommend using both of them in the same team. Let's see, so Giant Pom-Pom will also be more resistant to interrupting attack while performing the first special attack. This is a long skill. Also, Pumpkin Cookie can use her decreased first cooldown to use the skill sooner. Pom-Pom is resistant to certain interrupting skill. Yeah, this is a lot. So this is a lot of word in this skill. So summon Pom-Pom with 55% of her attack, 188% of her defense, 382% of her HP. Damn, that's some tanky boy. Healing receive minus 70% for 3.0 seconds. Pom-Pom strike attack 170%, quite nice. Attack speed and blah is increased for Pom-Pom. So overall, our main usability, or the main use for this character, is to summon this Pom-Pom. So obviously you can go ahead and build her with cooldown reduction, so you're able to summon Pom-Pom a couple of times. However, the best build isn't this one I have right now. It's actually going to be the almond one as well, just to make sure that Pom-Pom is very tanky, and I can see this character being a very top tier character in PvP. But overall, this top 5 characters I've mentioned right now, of top 5 cookies I've mentioned right now, are absolutely nutty. And if you pair them up together, I'm not really too sure how well the synergy works, but I feel like they are going to be very amazing. Now, because I don't have Ollie Berry Cookie, I actually use her instead, because he is absolutely good as a tank. But yeah, she is fantastic as a healer. Huge AoE damage with heals as well as stunning. Summons a useful character that just helps throughout the matches. Let's see which one else did I skip. Huge AoE damage with stuns. Damn, she's gonna be strong. And I believe that is it. However, we did get recent legendary character, so I'm not really too sure how good she is at the moment. I do feel like in PvP she's going to be absolutely amazing. Not really too sure about PvE at the moment. But yeah, those are the top 5 cookies in this game. Tell me down in the comment section if you guys have any of them. I really do hope that some of you guys do have them. However, if you don't have any of them, you can actually go over to the manage point, go ahead and start crafting some of them. I believe the manage shop refreshes a couple of times, so you can actually go ahead and take a look and see if you can actually get some of them. Actually, the ones I mentioned, you can't actually get them in the store at the moment, which kind of sucks for people who actually want to get them now. But yeah, let's see when it's refreshed, we can actually see which cookie will be added. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Stay tuned for more content on this game. Like I said, I am back to making content on this game. So yeah, it's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? choirs of harmony.